Hi, this is Real Men Unscripted with D&D, Derek and Domingo. We hope you enjoy this podcast.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Real Men Unscripted. I'm Derek.
And I'm Domingo. Welcome back.
Hopefully you had a good week. And I had a great week because...
Yes, he did. It was his birthday. He's 65 now.
Yes.
He can retire.
I actually wish I turned 62. Only,
is it 62?
That's when I could get my money from here.
Retirement, yeah.
I never wanted to turn 62 so bad. But only 56.
56. Wow.
So
if you flip the numbers, it's 65.
Yeah. And then I could get Social Security and everything. But a big shout out to Domingo and Jerry for taking us out. We went to...
taking you out, brother.
Yeah, taking me out. But we were also taking
That's
Jerry
right,
out.
We owe Jerry
because all the behind the scenes he does to make our podcast a hit, you know.
Yep.
With all the memes and everything. So but he didn't eat much.
And everybody in my family keeps talking about those memes.
I know.
I'm like, wow.
Because he does some funny ones. So where did we go?
We went to Nico's restaurant at the Durango Casino because he hadn't been there.
New casino in town. Just for
casino. It's the Fertitas.
People that don't live here.
The Fertitas own it. Lorenzo and I forgot his brothers.
I don't know. Ex-UFC owners.
Yeah, they own it, so they named it after one of their sons, Nico. So we took him there.
Steakhouse.
Yes, we took him there because my wife's cousin works there. So he was gracious enough to set up the reservation for us.
He hooked us up.
And him and
especially
his manager hooked us up. Yeah. The food was great. How do you say the meat?
Wagyu? Wagyu?
I don't know. I'm not saying it because you're the one that can't say stuff. What couldn't you say last time?
Vietnamese?
And now Wagyu or
Wagyu? I think it's Wagyu.
What is it, Jerry? You're half Asian according to him.
Right, Wagyu.
Wagyu.
It is Wagyu?
Tap into my Japanese heritage.
I mean, he did... oh, gosh, the dog's probably going to go crazy. There's a bottle right there at the end. Just shake it if they do. Anyhow, as you can see, we last week we told you we moved to a new studio. We got the back ordered, and then we put our flags back up. So last episode you didn't see the flags, but we're back up representing. And then we added a football.
Yes, we did. A little bit of football.
We added his Cowboys and my Steelers. So yeah.
Wait, who has more Super Bowls? I think you guys do, right?
Yeah.
5-4?
We have the most with
What
Tampa
is it,
Bay.
6-5?
6.
So we got 5.
So
we'll catch up to you in 10 years when
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's gone.
So, but yeah, the food, we ordered the burger, and I got the burger and fries. I would not get it with bacon. I love bacon.
It was just a little too thick.
This bacon, I think I was actually eating the pig. That's how thick it was. I mean, it was like, I couldn't even taste the meat.
Where's the beef?
Because all I was tasting
The beef?
was like,
Because you
and
did
it didn't
say-
taste like bacon.
So he orders bacon, and then he says, it tastes like pork. Halfway through he's eating it. I'm like, yeah, you ordered bacon.
But I just was not expecting it to be
That thick.
you know?
Yeah, because they brought them out. Mine was about this big, and his was about this big.
Yeah.
And it was the same burger.
Jerry has pictures from all our food, and then no kidding, they brought out this 18-layer cake.
Chocolate
we were full as it was. So I did 3 bites of the 18 layers, really thin, just went straight with a fork down. Brought it home, and Tammy thought it was the best chocolate cake she's ever had. And I hate to downgrade, but it was just too rich and chocolatey
sweet?
for me, which is weird because I'm a chocolate fiend. But
Really?
Yeah, but
That cake looked good, and you didn't offer me and Jerry nothing.
Jerry was already
Actually,
gone.
Jerry was already gone. That's
He
right.
ate, he stayed 10 minutes,
Yeah.
got his food
10,
and left.
15 minutes.
But,
yeah.
you know, he was taking his daughter to go
Fishing.
fishing, so.
He wanted catfish instead of
Yeah.
Wagyu.
He had the lobster bisque.
I'm not even gonna
Lobster
say.
bisque.
Was it bisque or brisk?
Bisque and a wedge salad.
The wedge salad was delicious.
Can you say delicioso? Say delicioso!
She'll grow out of it.
So,
It was huge too.
but so if you're ever at the Durango, try it out.
Yep. Asked for Ernie.
Yep.
He actually gave us a tour of the restaurant also. We got to meet the chef. The managers, and we
The
got
wine
to go into
cellar.
the wine cellar. Thousands.
Got to see some wine from Mendocino County for
Oh
my
yeah,
fellow,
from where he's at, yeah.
fellow
He recognized it
MCSO
right
guys.
away.
Yeah.
It was right underneath the $20,000 one was his, like $5 one.
So, but yeah, it was. And then there was a girl singing at the piano, and
Did we ever get her name?
no,
Because she actually competed, right? Where did she
Yeah.
compete, Jerry?
America's
America's Got
or
Talent.
something.
That girl had a voice.
Yeah, she was good. Better than the DJ.
Yes,
but-
and it was so good a voice that Mr. Music over here thought it was the radio or something,
Yeah.
right? He didn't
Yeah,
even know it was
he
live
didn't-
music
he didn't know it
until
was
I told
live.
him.
So,
Yeah,
so
she was amazing.
it was good times, and I appreciate you guys taking me out. It
Oh,
was,
you're welcome. You deserve it, brother.
So thank you.
It's a great venue to eat. We recommend the Nico's at Durango Casino.
And what was the place next to it that you showed me as we were leaving that has like would be good for like sports games and stuff?
The George.
The
The
George.
George.
So you kind of sit in these like beach lounge chairs, big TVs.
Huge TV.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's kind of outdoorsy, but it still has a roof on top, so you don't get the sun or the wind.
Yeah.
It's that.
So
That's where we ate the first time I went there, and it's a very good venue also. I just didn't like the whole sports betting thing going on because of.
But you said they also took a little while to get there for service.
yeah,
or
because we
whatever?
went during March Madness,
Oh.
so it took a bit to get service there. Not like at Nico's, which was like that round the money.
So I'm not sure. I kind of sometimes forget what we talked about in the past. Did we last week talk about Caitlin Clark getting denied
No,
on the Olympics?
Not on the podcast. That was a sidebar.
Okay.
We're on the opposite sides again. Biden, not Trump. That's another conversation, by the way, because now Biden's going to jail.
Not his dad, unfortunately. Not
But
the
yeah,
president.
no, we did not.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. We did not talk about Caitlin
But
Clark.
the son, Thunder High.
That's next
yeah,
episode,
next
right?
episode. But anyhow, Caitlin Clark was left off. Now, left off the
Olympic roster.
Olympic roster that's coming in summer of 24, and I'm
Upset.
I know. So today I kind of heard a little bit from the commissioner of it or whatever, and they were talking about the committee, and I guess I see their point on why they had her off on because she wasn't there for some of the. So they've met previously for some different things, and she was still in the Final Four, so she couldn't make it. But come on, when you have the number one person from college, I mean, Diana Taurasi's 42 years old, right?
You're 56.
I know, but she's 42, and she's going to be in her, I think it's a record 6th Olympic or some crap, right?
Wait.
Fifth or sixth. Yeah, she's been in.
Years.
She's been. I know, but she's been in since she was 22 or something.
Every 4
So that's-
years.
So that's 22 years. So
Quick math.
Yeah, it's close. You're right.
I just know that she. It's 5 or 6. It's a record though.
Yeah.
She's 42.
But she still plays at a high level. She's still good.
She's 42 and
she's still good.
but she's had it 5 times.
And
Most of the girls get 2, maybe 3 because then they're done, right? So why put her old butt in it? Put the person that is filling up the stadiums. You think I'm telling you right now, especially the white people probably, because they are like going crazy over
Diana
it.
Taurasi's
I never
white.
watched women's
Diana
basketball.
Taurasi's white.
what I'm saying is, no, she's not. She's mixed. But I never watched hardly any WNBA until Kelsey Plum. I thought she was pretty, but she just had this like swag to her. I was like, you know what? And then she balled in college, and now she's with the Aces. So I kind of followed that a little bit. But until Caitlin Clark, they were not filling up the stadium. I'll say stadium, but the courts,
The
right?
arenas.
The arenas. The other day they got almost 20. They got like 18,000 in a game that she was in, playing the worst team in the NBA or in the WNBA.
I totally understand that.
So she should be in it.
No,
Period.
I totally understand. But number one, she didn't go to any of the pre-Olympic
Because she was in the
tournaments.
Final Four. She couldn't.
Exactly. So you can't just put her in there. She hasn't run the play. She hasn't done.
They haven't
the
done that
camaraderie.
much. They
And
haven't
then
done that
Number
much.
two, she's a rookie, right? So she brings people into the stands. She still hasn't earned it yet. She's got to earn it to be in it.
Diana Taurasi got to make it as a rookie.
Because it was brand new. The WNBA was new. It's been around for a long time. I actually followed the WNBA because of Lisa Leslie. She went to USC, was Ali Sparks. They won back-to-back championships. And then we got Candace Parker, Ali Sparks. So I watched it a little bit. And now I can honestly say, yes, I love the Aces. Aces are the bomb. Way to go, Asia.
So do we want to do a little bet?
What? That
It
she's
c-
going
it
to
can
get
be
it?
no. It
Look,
can
my
be
wife-
a breakfast.
You know what my wife said? My wife said they're going to find a way to get her on the team.
Well, they just added her and another girl as
reserves.
as like alternates.
There you go. That's the first step.
But
I still think she doesn't deserve it yet. She needs to earn it. She's a rookie. And people in Senegal, people in Germany.
Senegal, what?
Yeah, the country in Africa. The Olympics is not the United States. The
It's in
Olympics is
Paris,
the world.
though,
These
right?
people don't know about her yet. At least I don't think they do. You know,
okay.
she's not a worldwide name because she hasn't been playing as long as some of these other girls,
Okay.
like Diana Taurasi,
right.
like Candace Parker, who's not playing. But, you know, established stars. She's a rookie. She's well known in the U.S., but maybe not
So
as
they
well known.
chose that dude over her as well.
What dude?
The dude that was in Russia that we traded arms with.
Oh, you're talking about Victor.
Brittany Griner.
Victor.
No, but
Yeah, the guy's
Brittany
name
is
is
the
Victor.
basketball player. I know they're different positions, but she made the freaking team.
She's a center. There ain't too many
I hate her.
almost
Anyhow,
7
I don't
feet
think we
women.
should have gave up all that because she screwed up and
I
took
agree.
drugs
I
over
totally
to Russia.
agree
But
with you there.
so anyhow, but here's the bet.
What's
Here's the bet.
I'm not a better, but
Breakfast, lunch, whatever. Guaranteed, if they eventually don't add her, guarantee you that the numbers will be way down for who watches the female Olympics basketball on TV.
what? I know that's true.
It's going to be way down.
I know that's true. That's not a
And
bet I
and
would
the
make.
lady today said that the commission, because there's a a commission that does the
Yeah,
voting, not just
the
one
Olympic
person.
Committee.
They weren't allowed to take in effect of what TV and that can do. They're not allowed to.
No, you can't take it into
But
account.
I'm just saying, you're going to see if she doesn't make it, all these white people that are watching WNBA like me ain't going to watch it at all. I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, poor baby.
Why not?
I mean, I might watch it because of Plum, but
Kelsey
there's
Plum.
nobody else I care
Asia
about on
Wilson,
there. I don't care about
you
anybody else.
kidding me?
I don't watch it.
Brittany Griner.
I definitely ain't watching it. She should not even. She's a man playing for the team.
I don't agree with you.
Anyhow,
though.
I'm not. I'm probably won't watch it if she's not in it.
I will watch it because it's basketball. I like basketball. I like baseball, football.
When he's retired, he has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
That is true. But I've been busier now.
Jesus, he's been sleeping till like.
No, I told you I've been waking up at 5 in the morning to walk my dog in 80-degree weather instead of 120.
Dang. Okay. All right.
But I can't take that bet because I know Caitlin Clark is going to bring in people. And if she's not
no,
there,
you have to take it because you were just talking crap.
I'm
So
talking
you got-
about talent-wise. She's very talented, but she hasn't earned it because she hasn't been playing in the WNBA. Right? Taurasi's been there, done that, won some gold,
Okay.
and
Well,
she's going to retire. So
I actually-
why not send her away?
you know what'd be really funny
But why
is
don't you
if they
send her
don't
away
get
on-
the gold.
what do you call it when out in the sun?
Maybe the USA won't win the gold.
Oh,
That would
they'll
be-
win the gold.
That would be great.
The men's probably won't.
And if they don't, then they could say, "Oh, we should have.
'Cause didn't
We
the
would have
men-
won with Caitlin Clark."
Didn't the men lose last year?
I think
Or
so.
the last time?
I don't know. I think they've lost
They
before.
got like
but-
silver or bronze or
but
something.
I don't know. I'm just saying numbers
Don't
will
get me
be
wrong.
down.
Don't get me wrong.
Numbers
I
will
like
be down.
Caitlin Clark. I love what she's bringing to the game. She's bringing excitement, and then you got these girls that are like trying to rough her up.
Oh, yeah. Illegal hits. Oh, yeah.
The indoctrination into the game. I love that. That brings people to see the game. But to me,
Well, they're
you've
definitely
got-
picking on
to
her.
me, you've got to earn your spot on the Olympic team.
So do you think, I'm not trying to make this like a racial thing,
You keep saying us white people are not going to watch the
but
game.
do you think that if she was black and did everything that she just did and came in, that the other
Olympic
women,
committee?
no, the other women would be doing those illegal hits to them?
Probably not. Because Angel Reese is playing and she's not getting that treatment.
She's gotten a little bit,
But not like this.
No, that's why I'm
This has
saying. Do
been
you think
terrible.
that if Caitlin Clark was Clark, that she wouldn't be getting the illegal hits? And
I have no idea.
because I think they are a little upset that she's getting so much.
I think it's more not because of her color of her skin. I think it's more because of her popularity, because of the money she's making as a rookie. Like her contract is what, $70,000, but she's got like over
Well-
8 to 10 million in endorsements and all that other stuff.
I mean, that's another thing. She just got a ball endorsement.
That's what I'm
Only
saying.
other person to do that was Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yeah.
And you still leave her off the Olympic team. What
Here
the
we
fudge
go
are we
with
doing?
the same
What are we doing, people?
argument.
I'm just saying, like they
You've got
they
to
dumb
earn
they
it.
bleep, 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 up.
You have to earn. Well, the Olympic Committee has been messing it up for a long time. This isn't
Yeah.
the first time.
I just
This is just the first time that it's happened to your people.
What do you mean, you people?
That's why you're upset.
but you will find the monies, things like that. Next year, the number one will probably. I mean, it's in all sports. They
but next
always
year-
keep making a
next
little
year
bit
they
more.
don't have a Caitlin Clark.
You have,
She
you have that
scored-
girl. No,
she
you have the
scored
girl
more
from
points
UConn,
than-
Beckers.
She is nothing compared to Caitlin.
Paige
Caitlin
Beckers?
beat the record for most points,
She did.
male or female.
That's correct. But
That girl,
Paige has.
she's not even close. Bukers, she's not even close.
Okay.
Not even close to what Caitlin has done.
Well, so
And Caitlin is
so
like
that's another reason why she
the,
should have made
the
it.
character too. Caitlin
She
just
beat
has
all women and men
that.
points.
Yes, yeah, I agree with that.
And
But-
you leave
but
her
not
off.
for the Olympic
Now,
team.
I will say this: Caitlin took the high road. Did you hear her
Yes,
interview?
I heard part
She
of it.
took the high road and said, "Hey, that just means I got to work hard."
But-
Like,
and that's what I was going to allude to. Her character is off the charts. She gets beat up by that Kennedy
And-
Carter
and
girl,
says, "No hard
and she
feelings."
Says, yeah, no hard feelings.
Yeah, yeah,
part
yeah.
of the game. Let's keep playing. You know, and then this happens, and she's like, "Hey, maybe
Yeah.
next time." You know,
yeah,
she's just an awesome person,
Yeah.
and that's what you need, regardless of color of skin. You know, because if she was this person as a black person, I think she would probably still get the same treatment.
You think?
Because she's a rookie. The only reason we're seeing it now is because it's Caitlin Clark. So now they're
And
like
more people
zooming
are
into
watching.
it. Yeah. But like you said, Angel Reese is getting the treatment. But
yeah. She's
nobody's-
gotten a few. She got
Yeah.
like wrapped around her neck and thrown down the other day.
See? And nobody's
Yeah.
saying nothing about that.
I think that was the Sparks.
But it's
Your-
also look at the history, how Angel Reese has reacted
Right,
and acted,
right.
and then how Caitlin Clark reacts and acts. So there's a
Yeah,
difference
well,
there.
We'll see. I probably won't be watching.
Oh, poor baby.
Yes, you will. Cause
I don't have TV
You're gonna
anyhow to watch
with
it
me.
anyhow.
I'll watch it on the phone. We'll watch it together and see this Olympic team without Caitlin go out and dominate and get a bronze medal.
So
No,
Sunday,
you better get gold.
Sunday, I went to the movies. Instead, I didn't know that Trump was here.
What?
He was at the place that Pastor Scott Sunset Park.
I was there.
What was
I
it
was
though?
wondering what was going on. I was fishing that day.
Oh, you were because you. Oh no, that was 3 days then. Friday,
Dude,
Saturday,
there was
Sunday.
so many people there.
But what was it?
He was like a rally.
Oh, really? How many people were there? 7?
That's Biden. Trump's never had less than.
Yes, he has. I've seen the TV where they pan and the seats are empty.
He's probably never had less than 1,000 people.
I'm going to send you the video I saw.
Send it.
I don't know where he was at.
Yeah, because you were probably looking at Biden, your favorite guy.
I think he was.
But Trump was here. It was packed.
Really?
Yeah.
But no roads were closed because I could still get
like
to church
5
and
people due to the heat. Like
heat
had to go-
exhaustion.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Figures Trump would do it in the middle of the day.
he said that he was going to try to, when he wins, to not tax the tips that people make.
Really? The
And-
tips that they don't already declare?
Yeah. So I thought that the union, like the culinary union or whatever,
Yeah.
would be like happy
Against
about that.
it? I mean,
No, like
happy, yeah.
well, I mean, or what? Man, they posted this thing. How? Why would you listen to a convicted felon and all this? I'm like, oh my gosh, like they were just bagging on him.
Well,
So-
did you see the attorney general is backing Trump now?
Barr?
The one that he got called all kinds of names, and now he's like, I'm endorsing Trump. I'm like, what
But he
is
gave a
going
good
on?
reason why.
He did. I give him that.
You have crap or
Crapper.
crapper being Biden.
But didn't we talk about that in the last episode?
We did.
I am not selecting the best of two evils. And I just
Today
had
was voting, by the way.
yes, and I talked to my sister, and guess what? She hasn't voted since Reagan either.
Is it a Mexican thing? Or?
I think it's a Lucero thing. Because I don't think my kids have ever voted. We
Oh
pushed
my
them to
gosh.
vote, but I think the only one that votes
that's
is my
the
daughter.
problem, but that's okay.
No, it's not a problem.
No.
I can't say, yeah, that's my fault. I voted for Biden. That's my fault. I voted for Trump. You could never pin that on me. Because I could tell you that I voted for Kennedy, and then I'm off the hook
Yeah.
unless he wins.
Even his family's not voting for him.
I haven't seen
Did you
that
see
yet.
that?
No, I didn't see that.
His sister is straight up voting for Biden, and
You're kidding me.
no,
Well, they're Democrats.
yeah, they are.
And he's
And
independent.
and he probably was at one point, and then
Well, he wasn't until this year. He was a
yeah,
Democrat.
and then he went to the independents. So that's the difference between most Democrats and most Republicans. Democrats, no matter what, will always vote Democrat.
Yeah.
It won't even think about the idea of Republicans might vote both here and there, depending. I mean, look at all the rhinos we have in there right now. So hopefully they'll get the rhinos
Well, there was
out.
a lot of Republicans that voted for Obama. There was some Republicans that voted for the one that I can't stand him or her, the Clintons.
Yeah.
You know, there was some that crossed the line, not the line, but crossed over and voted for them.
Did you see that another person, part of Clinton clan, was
Convicted?
killed?
Oh, really?
Killed himself?
Oh, another mysterious death.
This guy is murdered.
Wow.
Man, I think,
He's like P Diddy, or what's his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Puff Daddy.
yeah, like
If
it's, I can't
Clint-
believe another person.
You know
did.
Puff Daddy, you're gonna end up 6 feet under.
So yeah, it's man, it's crazy.
Wow, I did not know that. Well, the Boeing whistleblowers died of mysterious deaths too. And you think that stuff doesn't happen in America?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
And then there were, I mean, since we're still on politics, so did you
You're
see?
on politics.
So you started it. Did you see the video of old Nancy Pelosi in her car with her little mask on, saying how she blew it and should have got the National Guard for January 6th?
No, I did not see that. But she's also
Someone recorded it.
But isn't she like
and
115?
funny how they wait 2 years to finally give it up.
Well, if you're holding something like that, you're gonna hold it until you think the time is right.
No, well,
And the election is like what, 2?
but everybody's blaming
When is the
Trump.
election? A year and a half? 2?
Everybody's blaming Trump, and she didn't do what she was supposed to do.
Don't say everybody. Democrats are blaming Trump. Republicans are blaming Biden. Moderates like me are sitting on the sidelines, watching the fight and not getting dirty.
Oh, you said something last week, and my wife was like, Tammy's like, hey, why didn't you go back at him? Because he's wrong. And I was like, it probably went in and out, and I didn't think anything more about it. What was it? It was last week's episode.
I'm hardly ever wrong, so I gotta.
No, it had to do with. Oh man, it had to do with what were we? It had something to do with Trump, I think, and.
Not giving away his checks.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, the money?
Yes.
So he did give all his money away.
Yes.
I thought it was just the first couple
No.
checks.
Man, she was like, "Why didn't you get on him and tell him?"
Because you
wrong?
didn't know.
And I said that. I said, "Well, I said I didn't really think it was a big deal to just like attack him, but yeah, he gave him up, and it's like documented that he gave
Every single $200,000 check he gave away.
400 something.
It's $450 for the year.
He gave himself a raise?
No, it's $450 for the year, and then it's broken down quarterlies to give.
So he gets 4 checks a year.
Yeah, something like that. But anyhow, he gave him up, and Tammy just wanted me to make sure that you knew that. So, Tammy, I confronted him.
Yes, Tammy, I'm wrong. You guys were right. But he's a billionaire. Didn't hurt him.
Okay, last thing, and then we're off to politics.
Last thing is story time already.
Okay,
You
but
took that out
last thing.
with your MAGA talk.
Did you see what Biden's doing all of a sudden? Because he's thinking, hey, if I do this, because my rate, the numbers or whatever, my what's the word I'm thinking? But poll numbers are so low that he decided he's going to like stop the border all of a sudden. He's going to do an executive order.
He's going to close it?
Close the border.
I got to warn all my family.
It's all politics, man. All of a sudden, after 3.5 years, you now want to close it?
Politics.
Right as you got your 20 million in to vote for you? Screw you,
So
Biden.
that means Kamala finally is doing something?
I hope they censor me.
She's been like a ghost for 4 years. What have you ever seen her?
No.
I have
that's
not seen her
ridiculous.
at all the 4 years she's been, or whatever, it's been 3 years.
Yeah. All right. So
it's story time.
every week we do a story. It's usually law enforcement of some sort, or if we have guests, whatever they want. So Domingo's got a story this time.
Yes, I
Better
do.
be a
I
good
got
one. Can't beat the fire one. I still think
What fire
Domingo or
Trenton's fire.
Trenton's fire story.
Yeah,
I think he's got
can't
everybody
beat that
beat.
one. All right, so this is a police one. I was with a partner, and some kids were like stealing stuff from not a Costco, but what's the other one that's like Costco? Sam's Club.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yep, thank
See,
you,
Jerry
Jerry.
pays attention, although you don't see
Well, he's
him.
got 6 computers open over there on the internet. So this is off of Tropicana and Pecos. There's a Sam's Club there. So we've been getting hit with these kids, and we found out that they were running to the apartments behind where the Sam's Club is at. So me and my partner were there. Younger guy, fit, stocky kid. Both his kids played football at Gorman, so the dude's a stud. So anyways, we get there, we see the kids in this house. It wasn't even an apartment, because they actually have houses inside this apartment complex. Very weird. So like the outside ring is houses, and everything in the middle is apartments.
Wow.
Why you would live there, I have no idea. But anyway, so they're in this house, and we go to the front door, and all of a sudden, all the kids bail, right? So he goes to the left, and I'm like, yeah.
Inside the house? Or
No,
outside?
on the outside. We didn't make
Okay.
it inside. But he went to the left, and I saw the big old fence, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not going that way. And then on the right, there's a brick wall. And it was kind of like, you know how they have them like steps? There's 1 level, 2 level. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I got on it. And just as I'm getting to the top level, it was like 4 steps. I get to the top, and I see 3 kids jumping over the brick wall. So now I just...
Coming your way.
No, leaving. Going to
okay.
the street now.
All right.
So I take off.
You say you don't chase people.
Yeah,
No, that's me.
Back then I did.
I didn't chase people.
Yeah. So I take off running. And then when I get to the end of the wall, there's no stopping. It's like a 10-foot drop. And I had no idea. So all I did was back to my military days where you kind of
Tuck and roll.
Yep, tuck and roll.
Come on, tuck and roll, Grandma, tuck and roll.
I landed, bent the knees, tuck, roll, got up, and I was on my feet. And he's over there trying to jump fences, not walls. And I'm like, oh, he's not going to catch up. But anyway, so I ran across the street. I saw one, and I just kind of put my head down and my shoulder down. and I smashed him against the wall. He fell down. I grabbed him, and then my partner's finally over the wall, and I'm like, dude, they went that way. Go get him. So he went after them, chasing him. I got my guy. I handcuffed him, put him in custody. I can't tell you where or how, but he was put in custody. And then I went looking for my partner. So I'm running, and I see him like jumping over fences because I'm running alongside the street, and he's just jumping over fences. He's jumping over fences. And then finally they get to like a wash area. So they get to this wash area, and by the time he gets there, there's already like a couple of our other buddies just waiting. So these kids just ran right into him. Now, this is a guy that's a stud. I just told you, he's a stud. He's a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
So he comes out, and he's like huffing and puffing. Like there's boogers coming out, there's snot coming out. And then all we hear him is like, he's like going, So like, we don't understand what he's talking about, but Clark County Fire was there. So they're like, he wants oxygen. So we started laughing like, dude, you're a superstar. You want oxygen? So he sits there. They put the oxygen mask on, and then everybody comes and starts seeing him. And they're all like, you got oxygen? You got oxygen?
You don't have a picture of that, dude.
No, I don't.
Great.
We didn't have phones with cameras back then. But it was the funniest because this guy, like, he's a runner,
Track star.
long distance, played all kinds of sports, always saying how fit he was. And then he was not working smarter. He was working harder. And we taught him, work smarter, not harder. Let them run, and you do what I do. You walk along the sidewalk. That's what I did. I didn't sweat.
And the kids were out the next day.
Probably. We didn't follow that one up.
So you did a better job than the
We
video
did,
that Jerry
yes.
sent us the other day of
I sent
those.
it.
No, you sent it. Of those two Metro guys trying to hit this guy off a moped, and then
They did hit him. They smacked him on the
Yeah,
head.
yeah. But then the other guy attacking him with a
With
cardboard.
a cardboard box.
I don't know what
no,
he was
we were
doing.
not.
That guy should be
we
fired.
were definitely, and me and the same guy that I'm talking about, we were in so many of these together. Because, like I said, he loved to chase, and I like to chase.
So what
at
did
the
you
time.
what did you get these guys for? Just theft of?
We actually got them for burglary because we had them in more than one.
Okay.
We had video, we had witnesses, and they had done multiple that same day plus other ones. So we've been on their trail for a few days. So we ended up getting them for burglary. The parents came out, obviously, and were on us about taking them and all that stuff. But it was just funny because I've never seen a guy that's a super stud like that, huff and puff and snot. And we all laugh because when you got 3 years on, that's the kind of stuff you do. And then you got a guy like me with 10 years on. Like, yeah, we're not going to get huffy puffy snot. Not in public, anyways. That's not going to happen. But yeah, so that was that's one of the times that we had a good time with him. I always had fun riding with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that comes to the end of our episode. So please like, subscribe, and share. We're almost at 60
I think we're past
on
60
YouTube.
now. I think we're past
And
60.
we did mention that we've canceled the audio part of it. We just the audio podcast part of it on Apple because you can't see the memes, and the memes is what's the show.
Yeah.
I mean, we're nothing without the Jerry and all his computer stuff. So again, just we'll see you next episode. Peace out.
Have a good one. Enjoy Father's Day.